but this is not cracked, bent, or broken, or leaking.
Okay.
You do not want to see any fluid down here. If you see fluid, you're in trouble. All
okay.
Right? Now from here, you can talk about your airlines for your brakes. They're properly mounted and secured, okay? They're not, there's no bulges, no cuts, no abrasion, especially no leaking. No air is leaking from this.
Okay.
You got your brake chamber, it's properly mounted and secured. It's not leaking. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. Off of that, you got your push rod that is not cracked, bent, or broken, okay?
Okay.
That's got a clevis pin, or a clevis. Then you have an actual pin and a cotter pin holding that to the slack adjuster. The slack adjuster is properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, broken. Okay?
Yeah.
That is technically connected to your S-cam. Okay?
Okay, the S-cam brake.
But don't worry about that. Yeah, these are S-cam brakes. Okay? You don't worry about the S-cam.
Okay.
Now you come in here to your brake linings. Down in here, okay?
Yeah.
You can only have 1/4 brake lining. That's the minimum. You can have any more than that, but once it gets down to 1/4, they need to be changed.
Okay.
Those are not cracked, bent. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. Okay?
Yeah.
Cracks in them, any little crack, it's done. You do not want cracks. Your drum is properly mounted and secured, okay?
Yeah.
It's not cracked, bent, broken, or welded. If you have any grease, oil, debris in there,
yeah,
get it out. It'll cause the brakes to not work properly. Oil is the biggest one.
Okay.
Right? Yep. If you have any signs of oil on your brake shoes, your inner wheel seal in there is leaking.
Okay.
Okay. Now, we can come out here. If you want to, off this time, you can talk about your outer wheel seal. Make sure there's no leakage. Okay? It's properly mounted and secured. There's no leaking. Alright, you want to have at least 1 inch of 90 weight oil in it.
Okay.
Alright? 1 inch. To check it, okay, you pull this top off. You should see about the hole or the line before the hole. Okay? Now from there, you can talk about your lugs. Those are properly mounted and secured. There's no stripped threads on any of them. Alright?
Yeah.
To get these checked, you have to take it in. You have to get it checked by a mechanic because these things are torqued down to 450 to 500 foot-pounds.
Wow.
These things are on there tight. Right?
Okay.
But if you see any white residue around them, okay?
Yeah.
They're loose. Pull up, stop. If you're near a truck stop, try to run it. Hopefully you don't see it. If you're sitting at a truck stop, go up and tell them, hey, I need a torque check on all my lugs. They will come and check all of them.
Okay.
On that one tire, just tell them check the rest of them while they're at it. This is an aluminum hub pilot. Okay?
Yeah.
Hub pilot rim. Hub pilot is because all these little fingers here are sitting right on the hole. It holds it hub pilot.
Okay.
Alright? There's no cracks. Illegal welds, bent. You have a good seal around the bead. Make sure none of your bead keep it here is missing. Okay?
Yeah.
Now we have our valve stem. It has a metal cap on it. Sometimes there's plastic. In this case, there's metal. This is a refillable. You can fill it off this cap. Cap is to keep dirt and debris out and moisture.
Okay.
Make sure your valve stem is not cracked, bent, or broken. It's not leaking. Now, if your bead, make sure it's sealing properly. It's not leaking. Your sidewall, there's no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. Okay?
Yeah.
The whole entire tire, make sure it has 100 to 110 pounds or manufacturer specifications on it, okay?
Yeah.
These cannot be recapped. Always virgin brand new tires.
Okay.
No recaps, okay?
Cool.
Across all major grooves, you can only have a minimum of 4 30 seconds across all major grooves of it. Okay?
Okay.
What else am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anything.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I know that. That's the bad part. Usually you're questioning me. Oh, make sure it's the same size and type across the axle.
Yep.
You cannot have an 11R over here, okay, and have a Low Pro 22 over there.
Right, they have to be same size.
Have to be same size.
Okay.
Sometimes
same
some people are the same type, so it has to be a steer tire, okay? Some companies are like, I need a GM, or I need a Goodyear, okay?
Yeah.
Energy, whatever, okay? They got a bunch of different names for them. But this is the main thing, is your size. This is a 295/75 R22.5.
Okay.
You can't put a 24 on the other side and have a 22 over here.
Right.
Won't go.
Okay, got you.
But pretty much that's your whole entire setup.
All right.
That's for A.
That's
And
just
this is
A.
not a step. Just joking.
No, that's not a step.
Oh, let me go try it.
I've already put my foot through one. Don't ask me how, but by accident I put my fucking foot through it. All right, now from B. All right, it's pretty much marker light,
Are you sure that's the marker? I thought it was a multifunction light.
multi-function marker light. Who cares?
Tim does.
Tim can play my someday. He fucked everything up for us yesterday.
Anyways, back on track. He's reporting you.
All right, so this is multi-function light. It's a turn signal 4-way, and sometimes can be a clearance light. Okay.
Okay.
Now for this, you can say your mirror is properly mounted secure. Okay, to the door. Make sure your handle is
You
proper.
got to talk about the nuts specifically.
What?
Yep, you got to talk about those specifically. Sebastian pointed that the other day.
Oh yeah, make sure all your bolts are properly mounted secure and not one of them is loose.
Present and tight.
Present and tight, yes.
Gotcha.
All right, make sure your door handle is properly mounted secure. It can unlatch and relatch. Okay. In this case, I would start with my hangers. They're properly mounted secure. They're not loose. My door is not wiggling. Okay.
Okay.
Sagging. Okay, it's properly mounted secured. My weather stripping on the door and the cab is not properly mounted secure. There's no cuts. All right, it's not dry rotted. It's not missing. Okay.
Okay.
Now after that, my steps are full of grease, oil, and debris. They're properly mounted and secured, so I'm not gonna bust my butt walking on them.
Right. Exactly.
Coming to your fuel tank is properly mounted secured by 2 straps and a rubber insulator in between the metal for friction. My cap for my fuel tank is properly mounted secured. There's a metal chain holding it to the gas tank. Make sure that's properly mounted secured.
Okay.
It's not missing. It should just be hanging there. It keeps you from losing your fuel cap. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a rubber little O-ring in there. Make sure that's not dry, rotted, cracked, cut, nothing, because that seals so you don't get a lot of vapors. Okay.
Yeah.
But there's a vent on it. Make sure that's all properly mounted secured. Now coming back, we got our catwalk. Make sure that's properly mounted secured. There's no grease, oil, debris on it.
Okay.
Now from there, we have our frame. It's all properly mounted secured. It's not cracked, bent or welded or broken.
Okay.
We have our cross members, which are properly mounted and secured by nuts and bolts to our frame. Make sure that's not cracked, bent, or broken or illegally welded.
Okay.
Okay, from there, you pretty much come through. You got your hangers, okay, for your control arms. Those are properly mounted and secured, okay?
Yeah.
This one is an airbag setup. So right off the bat, make sure your top and bottom bracket for it are properly mounted secured. Make sure your airbag is properly mounted secured. It is not leaking, it's not breaks or bolts.
Okay.
Okay, then you would come back to your brakes. Same thing as before in the front. You have God, grease, oil, and debris.
Okay.
Make sure there's no grease, oil, or debris in there. Make sure they're your brake linings and drum are properly mounted secured. 1/4 inch on your linings.
Okay.
Make sure there's no welds on your drum. Alright, any cracks of any type on your linings, it is done. You have to get them replaced, because that will give you inefficient stopping with your brakes.
Wow.
Okay. Sometimes I've actually seen the lining separate from the actual metal platform. That will give you another false brake application when you go down the road.
Okay. So we won't want that to happen.
No. Then you come out here, make sure your aluminum hub pilot rims are not cracked, bent, or broken, or welded. Okay.
Okay.
Make sure your air valve is not cracked, bent, or broken. It's not leaking in any sort. Your bead, again, is properly mounted secure. It's not leaking. Okay.
Okay.
Same air type. Okay. Same type of tire and size across the whole axle.
Okay.
The rear ones can be recapped, and across all major grooves can only be 2 30-seconds minimum.
Okay.
Okay? But these can be recapped. These are already recapped once. You can tell by how it sits here.
Okay.
This is not the original rubber.
Right.
But from here, no bulges, abrasions or cuts.
Okay.
Now you got your axle. You can't check these like you can on the front steer. But make sure all your bolts are it's properly mounted, secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken, or welded. Okay?
Okay.
You have to get these checked by a mechanic. Alright? There's another part about the tire. Oh yeah, make sure it's not leaking.
Don't we need to talk about no spacers?
Huh?
Don't you need to talk about no spacers?
Yeah, I'm working on that.
Okay.
I was getting to the measurements in between the tire and the rims right now. And no, I wasn't going to forget about the spacers. Between the tread here and the tread here, you have 5 inches. Between rim and rim is 3 inches. And yes, you do not want any spacers or space or debris in between your rims. If there is any...
You do want space between your rims. You just said you do not. You don't
No.
want a spacer, but you do want space.
Down where the rims touch, you do not want space.
Right.
You want
530, right?
Yeah, 530.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you want 5 inches out here,
Sorry, I'm
3 inches
all right.
by the beads, and then where they touch, you want nothing. You don't even want a spacer in there. Okay?
Got you.
I see what you're talking about now.
Alright, if there's any debris or anything in there, take your damn hand. Don't be a baby about it. Get that shit out of there.
Right.
Okay?
Got you.
Pretty much. And then we got our tail lights, okay? We have our turn signal and our brake lights will be red. Our reverse lights will be white. Make sure they're all properly mounted, secured. They are red in color for the brake lights and turn signals and your four-ways, and white for your reverse lights. Now, we come out, you got your mud flap. You have 6-inch space between your tire and your mud flap. Make sure it's properly mounted, secured. And then you also have to have 100% DO2 tape.
Okay.
And I did forget one thing behind the cap. You have to have a L-shaped 1 foot by 1 foot
Reflective tape.
reflective tape
Yeah.
or DOT tape to mark the back end of the cap.
Got you. Got you.
But everything, that's A and B.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you. I didn't know he was talking about the actual.
Yeah, it's okay.
I know he was talking about. I thought he was talking about this, not further in.
Right.
It's all right, it's all right. Well, thank you for the question. All right, pretty much
Kind of paying attention.
that's everything. Now you got coupler. Before you even get to touch A, B, or C, you got in-cab and coupler.
Should have
Okay.
gone coupler, then gone to A.
Oh, well. It's all right. Coupler.
I bust his balls all the time.
Yeah, she does. And I'm actually not worried about it. Coupler, you got 2 airlines, okay? Emergency and service. Service is going to be blue.
Okay.
It's going to be on the passenger side.
It's always on passenger side.
Always on passenger side. But it's not always going to be blue.
No.
Okay.
It can be a black line, 2 ways to identification it. On the actual thing, there's going to be an S for service. On the
Okay.
actual glad hand. Okay?
Got you. Right, right.
Alright? Or it's going to be on the passenger side of the vehicle.
Okay.
Emergency is going to be red. Sometimes, if it's not labeled, it's going to have an E. And it's going to be on the driver's side of the vehicle. Always on the driver's side.
Okay.
You have your electrical pigtail box, receptacle box.
Pigtail receptacle box.
That's properly mounted secured. Your safety latch is properly mounted secured, locking your 7-way pigtail in. And it's green, meaning the trailer has ABS.
Okay.
Make sure all your lines are 6 inches from the catwalk to your lines, or from how they hang from the frame to your lines.
Okay.
Your airlines cannot have any abrasion, cuts, bulges in it. They cannot be cracked. Your electrical line can't be cut, frayed, no splicing, no burns on it.
Okay. Cool.
In this case, it is securely, permanently mounted to your tractor. It has a 7-way pigtail to the trailer.
Okay.
Now
cool.
we come down to your mounting bolts. They are present. They're properly mounted, secured, tightened. They're not bent, cracked, or broken, or missing.
Okay.
Okay? From here, you got your platform. Okay? Properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken, or welded. Now, you have a slider.
Okay.
Make sure that's not cracked, bent, or broken, properly mounted, secured. All right?
That's what locks it in, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This helps with your clearance between the rear of your tractor to the bulkhead of your trailer. You want about 3 feet
Okay.
or more, depending on how far you're turning. Now, you also want from the mud flap to your landing gears the same amount of room, so your rear tires don't hit your landing gears.
Okay, cool.
Now from here, your release handle is properly mounted secure. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It is in lock position all the way against the fifth wheel skid plate. Okay?
Okay.
Another way to check is to actually go to your locking jaws in the back. Okay?
Yeah.
Or locking lever in this case. Make sure that is around the kingpin. That's properly mounted secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. Okay? And it's
Yeah.
well greased. Same thing as your skid plate. Your fifth wheel skid plate. It's properly mounted secured. There's no cracks, bend, or broken. And it's not welded. And it's
well
greased. Okay? You want grease
Gotcha.
because that's going to help with your steering.
Okay.
All right? Your apron is properly mounted and secured. There's no cracks, bulges, or illegal welds on it. Okay? Your kingpin is properly mounted and secured. It's not bent, cracked, or broken. Not missing pieces. Alright?
Okay, got you.
What else? Oh, the biggest thing. There is no gap. No gap in between your apron and your skid plate. Not one little gap at all. A gap means you're not hooked up properly.
Okay.
You're too high, or something is bent where you can see a little bit of light, but you want not an ounce of light at all. You should not be able to see any light,
Okay.
and that is coupler.
Alrighty.
See,
It's nothing but the trailer.
nothing but the trailer,
Focus
but
on, I would say focus on A and B first, and then once you got A and B, then
yeah,
you can
once you
see.
get A and B down, because we don't know what's going on next week.
Alright.
If you want to stop recording, go ahead.
Alright.